93.3 KDKB, Sludge Nation. Very special guest. Dom just saved his job.
Wow.
Woo. Well, actually, I take that back. Dom didn't do anything. Kurt Warner just saved our producer's job. Kurt, you're on the air with us.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm not necessarily happy that you saved his job. I was ready to get rid of him, and
Oh, come on.
he got you on the air. I guess it's all good. Whatever you say, Kurt, I'm going to do.
All right, sounds good. It's probably my fault anyways.
No, Kurt, you're such a nice guy. Don't take the hit. It's his fault. All right, Kurt, is it true that you're calling up the Sludge Nation this morning to announce your return to the NFL?
No, not true. Now, if your producer said that, maybe you should fire him.
Yes, that's what he told me. Damn.
No, that's definitely not. Happy in retirement, happy enjoying my kids and some of the other things I've got going. So it was the right move for me at the right time, and looking forward to the season and watching it, and excited with the schedule being released and all those good things. But football is done for me, and I'm happy about that.
Kurt, even though with the schedule announced on Tuesday, the Cardinals having the easiest schedule by records, if you go by last year, still not going to come back?
No, still not going to come back. No.
Damn.
It's one of those things where, everybody in the NFC West has the easiest schedules in the league because, because the conference or the division hasn't been very strong recently. And what needs to be changed is, need to improve the conference. Cardinals need to get better. I think everybody in that division will get better schedules. Some of them, I know the St. Louis Rams are really difficult schedule. So put St. Louis or put Arizona in a position, I think, to come out and make some strides this year.
Okay, and secondly, are you still dancing?
Oh, no. No. As soon as Dancing with the Stars was over, I think I hung up my dancing shoes. It was a lot of work. I'm actually still recovering. I got a little tendonitis in my knees that I actually got from dancing. I get out of 12 years of the NFL, and I feel great, and then dance for a few months, and I got all kinds of issues. So, no, I'm not dancing much anymore. My wife is hoping at some point in time I'll pull those shoes back out and take her dancing. But as of right now, I've pretty much retired from that as well.
And even though, like I said, on the show you were awesome and we kept voting, but it's what I tell Jenny, who's on the show with us all the time. Guys dancing is dumb.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Not you, though, Kurt. You can dance anytime you want.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so it turns out the main reason you're calling is something awesome going on this weekend then.
Yeah, there's a celebrity softball game. It's being put on by Larry Fitzgerald as actually the host. It's going to benefit the Carol Fitzgerald Foundation, his mom's name, and the great things he does, and also a group called Assist for Africa, which helps attack the problem of AIDS in Africa with some missionaries over there. So I'm excited to come out. I know there's some other great talent going to be there. Obviously, Larry's going to be there. I believe Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco, and I talked to Michael Irvin this past week, and he mentioned how he might be coming in. So there's going to be a lot of great celebrities there. It's going to be held over at the Salt River Complex, the new complex there, for spring training. So it's going to be a fun day. I know they continue on after the softball game. I think they have a night of comedy and what have you. So all the proceeds go to benefit those two foundations. And so it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm happy to go out and support Larry and Gail, who runs the other foundation, and what they're doing.
Yeah, great charity. Just please go out there. It'll be probably a blast out there. That park is awesome. It's amazing.
I haven't had a chance to go out there yet, so I'm excited about going out there. I haven't swung a baseball bat in probably 10 years, but I'm excited to go out there and hang out with the guys and check out the complex and hopefully have some fun with the fans that come out. So I'm looking forward to that and hope everybody comes out to enjoy it.
Okay, so we've discussed your tendonitis in your knees from Dancing with the Stars, and you're enjoying the retired life. But Dom had a question about you because it's a softball tournament.
Yeah, how's your softball skills?
I played baseball in high school. I was a decent player. The good thing about softball is not too many people throw curveballs, and I couldn't hit the curveball growing up. So, 10 years ago I was halfway decent. I can't tell you what I'm going to be like this time around, but I'm going to have fun, and I got a little bit of an arm, so I can throw the ball a little bit. But, I might have to fall back on that if I can't hit the ball.
All right, assistforafrica.com is where the information about this whole thing with Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald's charity over the weekend. And we're talking to Kurt. So what is your thoughts being an insider? And also I want to say I hope we even see more of an even more expanded role of your broadcasting efforts because you do an awesome job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, and I'm hoping for that as well. Really enjoyed my time, working with Fox and the NFL Network. Plan on being with the NFL Network through this next season, upcoming season, and hoping to have an opportunity to do some more stuff. I really enjoy it. Love staying involved with the game and staying involved with the players. So I really hope that there's an expanded role coming, so I can do more of that because it is something I enjoy and something I want to make a career out of.
And going into that, you being an insider, what's your thought on the chances of no NFL season next year?
I think there's going to be a season. I just think there's too much to lose from all sides that eventually, and probably going to come down to some sort of a deadline, but eventually they're going to get something done that everybody knows how important it is, and I think specifically players understand how important it is because, players only have so long to play in this game. Owners can be owners for a long time. Players only get a short period of time, and you don't want to miss out on any playing time. At the same time, you have to make sure you fight for the issues that you believe in, which I think they're doing a great job of that right now. But at some point in time, somebody's going to have to give a little bit to get the season going. But I really think that opening day, with it being the 10th anniversary of 9/11, I think we have to play football on opening day, opening Sunday. And so, so I really think it'll get done. I'm optimistic.
And that's a good point. And plus, Kurt, of course, played for Cardinals. And now, again, on the broadcasting side, who should be the quarterback for the Cardinals next year with some pretty interesting guys that could be available, like, Kolb in Philly or Vince Young or Donovan McNabb, who I believe has a house here already?
Yeah, I definitely think they have to get a veteran guy. I think there's possibilities of them getting a young guy in the draft, but I think it would be hard for them after the success we had the previous couple years and then last year with a lot of young guys in the mix and trying to muddle their way through getting used to the NFL. I think it would be difficult for them to throw a young guy out there again. So, a couple of the names that you threw out there, I've heard the name Mark Bolger thrown around a little bit, that I think they need to find a veteran guy that can at least play for a couple years as they groom the next guy, whoever that is, if it's a John Skelton or is it, a Blaine Gabbert or somebody that they get in the draft. But I definitely think they have to look for someone. And I think the two best fits are probably someone like a Mark Bolger or a Kevin Cobb.
Yeah.
I think Kevin, drop-back passer, really fits the system of what they do here. Donovan, great leader, too. I think I could see his presence being really good for a lot of the young guys here. So, it'll be interesting. The hard part with all that is that, with the lockout, there's no chance to trade or for free agency. And so you're really in a holding pattern that, I think some people are going to have to make moves in the draft that are dictated by the fact that they don't know what's going to happen with free agency. Free agency had already started. I think some of these teams, possibly the Cardinals, would have a quarterback and would have a better idea on what to do in the draft. But you don't know if you're going to be able to get anybody. You don't know who's going to be free. You don't know if you're going to be able to make a trade at any point in time. You don't know when the lockout's going to be over. And so it makes everything a little more complicated over the next couple weeks as you look into the draft and the needs that you have.
And Kurt's on a hammock right now. Kurt, come back! No. Come back!
No.
All right, I'm sorry.
I'm having fun just sitting back and watching it.
I know. You've earned the rest, trust me. But
thank you.
I want to get you out on this, actually, because the charity softball game, like I said, Larry Fitzgerald's celebrity softball game at Salt River Fields, Talking Stick. Go to assist4africa.com for all the information. It's this Saturday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so make sure you get to it. But we were talking about kids games and how, like, out East Coast, I call it the wussification of America. I'll use that phrase with you on the phone. And they want to ban like tag and things like that at recess. So you disagree, right, with that kind of stuff? All that kind of stuff.
My boys a couple years ago, I remember they told them they couldn't play football. At recess. It's crazy to me. I mean, we're in a society where we talk so much about our kids being active. And we want them to be active and move around, but we grew up with all that stuff. There's no intent to hurt anybody. Guys are just out playing, and sometimes you get a scrape on your knee, or you fall over, or you bang into each other. Stuff happens. But I'm with you guys. Is that it's so much a part of our society, and the kids enjoy doing it. It's a fun way for them to get activity and get exercise, and It's just crazy to me that they start to eliminate some of that stuff.
Now, what was the game at recess that you kicked everybody's butt at?
I was pretty good at kickball. Kickball was a fun one growing up. And then we played dodgeball every once in a while, which I really enjoyed as well.
All right, so we're going to have a Kurt Warner charity dodgeball tournament.
Man, would that be fun?
Yes.
So much fun.
Yeah, somebody would complain about that, though.
We'll get some good lawyer with a lot of release forms.
There you go. But that would be a blast. That would be a whole lot of fun.
And of course, one more thing before you leave. I love talking to you, Kurt, but about the Coyote situation, your thoughts on the whole thing and the mess that it's become.
Difficult, and especially when you've got an organization that, people here in the area, want to see stay here. And so, it's too bad that it's gotten to this point, and I know everybody's kind of hanging in the balance to see what happens. But, I think it's always disappointing when an organization, kind of comes in and the community kind of rallies around them, and then, there's a possibility of a change and moving on. And, I think it's always difficult because there's a lot of Coyote fans here that love their hockey and don't want to see the Coyotes go.
Any chance you come into the team to play hockey?
Absolutely none. I cannot get up on skates and do anything. So I wish I could. It would have been fun. I grew up in Iowa. We had the cold weather, but never once played hockey. And I think it would have been a fun sport to play, but never got up on those skates. I was too busy throwing a football and playing basketball.
Yeah.
Kurt Warner, you are the man. And, of course, you can go see him at the charity softball game, Salt River Fields at Talking Stick in Scottsdale. Larry Fitzgerald's double play celebrity softball game this Saturday, 2 p.m. Assist4Africa.com. Anything I missed on there, Larry or Kurt?
No, I think you got everything on there. I think I'm not sure the website, but Salt River has a website as well that I think you can buy tickets for as well. So a couple different ways. But, come out and join us. We're going to have a lot of fun. Going to be some great characters out there. So it's a great way to raise money for some great causes as well. So.
Yep, and the comedy night at Talking Stick Resort at 8 and the after party at the W Scottsdale at 10 p.m.
Perfect.
All right, thanks, Kurt. I'm so glad we got a hold of you this morning.
Me too. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, man. Kurt Warner. Dom, you say he saved your job.
Thanks, Kurt.
No, he's gone now, so forget